This is Peter from NT Realty in Kavac. This is for an updated video for the small cottage, which is in a kind of ruined state with the land. So we're just below where the land is actually, but I'll give you an idea of what the view is like. We're looking over Tivat Bay. Below us there's a small marina, Sveti Marko Island, then across obviously you can see Lushitsa. Perhaps you can see, I'll zoom in there, you can see the kind of the lines there. Not so well, it's not such a clear day. There we are, the lines there. This is for the golf course, which will be on the Lushitsa Bay development. So I don't know if you can see the lines in the hillside there. So we're probably about 20-25 minutes away from that point. So here we are, we're on the land just below the plot itself, but it's a similar kind of layout. We'll walk back. The land is here, so I can't show you much because it's kind of thick bush. A little bit has been cleared, as you'll see from the previous video if you watch that. So you'll see that the road which goes down to the main road. So you have this road here. That's going down to more of a main road. Part of this land here to my right is in the plot, so I think 50% of this, which means that you can actually, with agreements with the neighbours, actually widen this area here and come directly from the road to the house. So there's the house, and also just wanted to show you this bit here. So there's another kind of road or path. It's probably Austro-Hungarian. Goes up to the side, and I'll just show you the front of the house. And there you have the house there with these lovely pine trees behind it. So let me just go back onto the land. I'll show you a little bit of what's been cleared. So the house is on a base of 90 square meters, and it's on 2 levels, and also there's a small stone building behind it of about 20 square meters. That was probably originally an outside kitchen or maybe a smoking room. This is obviously this path. Let's go a little bit further here. So some of this has been cleared here, and you can see this path goes all the way up here. So the additional, or part of the plot, is to the right hand side. And what you may not be able to see is in total the potential living space is, I believe, 361 square meters. So you might be able to see some stones here, for example. This will be part of a building that was here previously, and that you can apply for that to build additional buildings on there. So even though you're on potentially a green zone at the moment, which has existing buildings on it, you can actually reinstate what was previously there. So there's the side view of the house, and I'll just zoom in. I don't know if you can see there. This is the stone building behind it. And that's it. So the house is kind of, I mean, all 4 walls are fine. Structurally it looks sound, but obviously the roof and the internal side of it has fallen in. It's not such a great problem. I mean, to be honest with you, one of the previous houses that I bought it all looked fantastic, and then the first thing we did was rip out the kind of the floors, because obviously the owner wants to replace that with more substantial floors and replace all the kind of the wiring and plumbing, etc., etc., and also to make the building stronger. If you can support it with steel and concrete and concrete floors, then you have a much more solid building. So there's the building, and I'll just go to the back of the property now, which will show you the little thing. So it kind of goes up here. I can't see inside, so I'm not sure if it's actually on 2 levels or whether it's smaller on the ground floor. If it is, obviously this can be excavated. You can see on this level here it's just 1 floor, but this may go down 1 level. You have the rear entrance here, and this is the building here. It's not yet on the papers, but they're just sorting that out with surveyors and things to have that included in the papers. So this is the little building here. It'd be nice as a little den, a granny flat, man cave, or all sorts of things. You never know. And going back, well, the main things about this property is its proximity to both Kotor Old Town and Tivat and Port Montenegro and Lushtica. So before I pointed out the golf course, which would be at Lushtica Bay. So you're probably 10 or 15 minutes from so much. You have the ability to turn this into amazing, small villa cottage. You can expand it. I think with the addition of a swimming pool here, you have will have phenomenal summer rentals. It's they're the most popular things around, especially if you have a traditional Montenegrin stone house, beautifully renovated, fitted out with all the kind of modern conveniences that you'd want, in a very peaceful rural location. And then with these views are stunning. So imagine sitting in your pool, yeah, overlooking this. It's not bad. There we are. Let's just go for a final look at the house. I'll just walk over here. It's a little bit, it's a winter sun, so we're pretty much in, it's the end of November, I think it's the 27th of November today. So the sun's quite low. So that's it. This is the farmhouse or little cottage in Kavac with the additional buildings around it. Just over 4,000 square meters of land, fantastic views, great potential. If you want to have any more information, I'm Peter at ntrealty.me. Thank you for watching.